Hey guys, Yomi here again, and today I wanted to do a little video about the MX4 PDW. I finally got the mastery dog tag for this gun, and I wanted to talk about how the gun plays in general combat, how it does, and a certain combo that I've been using quite often that's been pretty awesome and has made me feel pretty MLG. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty about the MX4 PDW. Now, this gun has kind of flown under the radar as of late. People haven't really used it in a while. We didn't really know what to think of it in the Battlefield 4 beta way back in last October, actually the October before last October, and I always thought it was pretty decent. A lot of people trashed it, a lot of people think it's absolute shit, but I don't think so. I think it has a lot of good qualities about it that make it really good. You just gotta remember not to take it into long-range combat because you're gonna get destroyed, and that's why I did my awesome combo, which is the PDW as a main weapon, and as a backup I use the 44 Magnum with a 3x scope to do long-range sniping. And let me tell you, the Magnum 44 might actually be better than DMRs. It's absolutely amazing, so I recommend it, and I got some pretty awesome shots in this particular match. Now, the reason the MX4 is not very good in this game is it is actually only a 9mm gun. It uses only a 9mm round, so it's pretty much a pistol. Like, that is what it is. It's an automatic pistol because it even has the pistol grip magazine. So that is a very big reason why it's not effective at long range, because 9mm can be very hard to get to be effective at long range. So the damage drop off for the MX4 is pretty big, but it's a pretty good gun at close range. One of the better PDWs in close range to me. A lot of people might disagree, a lot of people think it's horrible in all situations, but I've found the silver lining with this gun. The MX4 has one of the highest fire rates and one of the quickest reloads of all of the PDWs because pistol grip magazines are really easy to reload, and it's meant for close quarters, so it's got a nice high fire rate. So usually guys tries to nerf higher fire rate guns by giving them longer reloads, but this is not the case in the MX4. It seems they've gone to other areas like especially long range to nerf it instead of a longer reload. So in close quarters, this can be a very exceptional gun. Just you'd be able to take out a group of guys with one magazine and then reload and take out another group. In theory, it's kind of difficult to do it in practice because you'd really need to catch them off guard, but it is possible, I believe. And I must have found some way to do it right in the first few months of Battlefield 4, because for a very long time this was one of my top guns. It was in the number 3 slot for a pretty lengthy amount of time. I think it took about until a few months ago to get kicked out whenever I finally just started finding more and more better guns, especially after the recoil reduction patch, so I could use a lot more of the carbines and whatnot. And yeah, it kind of did fall on the wayside, but searching down my gun list, I did notice I was near mastery dog tag with it, so I just decided to whip it out again, and I was doing pretty well if I remembered to use it in the right situations. The MX4 has quite a bit of horizontal recoil. In fact, the recoil pattern kind of looks like a backwards C. It's kind of weird. So you want to burst fire it or put a compensator on it. Just remember the compensator decreases accuracy, so that would make you even more inaccurate at range, even more ineffective. So I pretty much prefer just not putting a compensator on it and just burst firing to account for that increased side-to-side recoil. And since the PDWs can have a pretty long time to kill if you start extending those ranges a bit, I preferred putting a silencer on the gun. I found it was a very effective way of running the loadout because you can catch the enemy off guard and stay off the minimap, stay alive as long as possible. The silencers are really effective in increasing your general longevity with whatever weapon you choose. So it's always a good option if you're expecting to be around a lot of enemies or in a very urban area, because it's a lot more effective whenever you have a lot of tight corners you can run around and stay hidden. So there we go, I got the mastery dog tag for the MX4. It's been kind of a long road because I kind of neglected it for a long time, so I now have mastery dog tags with about 25 weapons. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to write down all of the guns except for the Chinese weapons that I already reviewed in the description that I don't have the mastery dog tag for, and you guys can put in the comments which gun you would like me to do. I think that'd be pretty cool and a good way to get me to do some reviews instead of having to randomly pick some to do, which is how I used to have to do it. So I'm glad that if this works out, I won't have to worry about just finding something to review anymore, and it's up to you guys what I do. So that'd be kind of cool, a good interactive way to be with my subscribers. So if you guys like this, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and until next time, this is Meow, goodbye and good hunting.